So stubborn, but it's sexy, babe. You don't let nobody tell.
Hey all, it's me again. I'm here with another reaction to another one of Snarled's scary stories. I really do enjoy these ever since I've watched others watch these. I'm very in tune with these because they're very interesting and deep and dark and mysterious and very unsettling. I'm kind of upset that I didn't react to this one. That it was crazy. It still unsettled me to this day. But we're gonna go ahead and react to this short little video. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm not gonna talk as much. So we just gonna get right into it.
Autopilot engaged. Hey, I'm Sapphire. Want to hear something scary?
Oh, and don't mind the mess.
From cautionary tales about technology to creepypastas that would keep you up at night, this next volume is all about the internet. For the next few chapters, I'll be sharing some of the eeriest stories that have emerged thanks to the World Wide Web. But don't worry your little heads, they're all fiction. They all claim to be fiction. Our first chapter comes from the No Sleep subreddit written by username Scarjo. Have you ever forgotten your phone? When did you realize you'd forgotten it? The realization probably didn't dawn on you spontaneously. More likely, you reached for your phone and were momentarily confused by it not being there. Then you did a mental restep of the morning's events. Shit. In my case, my phone's alarm woke me up as normal, but I realized the battery was lower than I expected. So I put it on the counter to charge it while I showered instead of into my bag like normal. It was a momentary slip from the routine, but that was all it took. Once in the shower, my brain got back into the routine it follows every morning, and that was it. Forgot. This wasn't just me being clumsy, as I later researched. This is a recognized brain function. Your brain doesn't just work on one level, it works on many. Like when you're walking somewhere, you think about your destination and avoiding hazards, but you don't think about keeping your legs moving properly. I wasn't thinking about regulating my breathing. I was thinking whether I should grab a coffee on the drive to work. I wasn't thinking about moving my breakfast through my intestines. I was wondering whether I'd finish on time to pick up my daughter Emily from daycare after work or get stuck with another late fee. This is the thing. There's a level of your brain that just deals with the routine so that the rest of the brain can think about other things. Most people call it autopilot, but there's danger there. If you have a break in your routine, your ability to remember and account for the break is only as good as your ability to stop your brain going into routine mode. But I didn't stop my brain entering routine mode. I got in the shower as normal, routine started, exception forgotten, autopilot engaged. I showered, I shaved, the radio forecast amazing weather, I gave Emily her breakfast and loaded her into the car. She was so adorable that morning. She complained about the bad sun blinding her, saying it stopped her having a little sleep on the way to daycare. That was the routine. It didn't matter that my phone was on the counter, charging silently. My brain was in the routine, and in the routine my phone was in my bag. This is why I forgot my phone. Not clumsiness, not negligence, nothing more than my brain entering routine mode and overriding the exception. Autopilot engaged. I left for work. It's a swelteringly hot day already. The bad sun had been burning since before my traitorously absent phone woke me. The steering wheel was burning hot to the touch when I sat down. I heard Emily shift over behind my driver's seat to get out of the glare. But I got to work, submitted the report, attended the morning meeting. It's not until I took a quick coffee break and reached for my phone that the illusion shattered. I did a mental restep. I remembered the dying battery. I remembered plugging it into the wall. I remembered leaving it there. My phone was on the counter. Autopilot disengaged. Again, therein lies the danger. Until you have that moment, the moment you reach for your phone and shatter the illusion, that part of the brain is still in routine mode. The day continued to bake. The morning haze gave way to the relentless fever heat of the afternoon. People swapped coffees for iced smoothies, jackets discarded, sleeves rolled up, ties loosened, brows mopped. The park slowly filled with sunbathers and barbecues. Window frames threatened to warp. The thermometer continued to swell. Thank fuck the offices are air conditioned. Still cursing myself for forgetting my phone, I drove home. The day's heat had baked the inside of the car, releasing a horrible smell from somewhere. When I arrived on the driveway, the stones crunching comfortingly under my tires, my wife greeted me at the door. Where's Emily? Fuck. As if the phone wasn't bad enough. After everything, I'd left Emily at the fucking daycare after all. I immediately sped back there and started practicing my excuses, wondering vainly if I could charm my way out of a late fee. I saw a piece of paper stuck to the door. Due to vandalism overnight, please use side door. Today only. Overnight? What? The door was fine this morning. I froze. My knees shook. Vandals. A change in the routine. My phone was on the counter. I hadn't been here this morning. My phone was on the counter. I'd driven past because I was drinking my coffee. I'd not dropped Emily off. My phone was on the counter. She'd moved her seat. I hadn't seen her in the mirror. My phone was on the counter. She'd fallen asleep out of the bad sun. She didn't speak when I drove past her daycare. My phone was on the counter. She changed her routine. My phone was on the counter. She changed her routine and I'd forgotten to drop her off. My phone was on the counter. 9 hours. That car. That baking sun. No air. No water. No power. No help. No help. That heat. A steering wheel too hot to touch. That smell. I walked to the car door. Numb. Shock. I opened the door. My phone was on the counter and my daughter was dead. Autopilot disengaged. Want something scary for your walls? We have a limited edition poster available for purchase. There's only 666, so get yours before they're gone. For more information, click the link in the description. Like this video if it gave you the chills, and don't forget to subscribe to Snarled and check out our other videos. And if you dare to follow me, my links are in the description below. Until next time,
wow.
Sweet dreams.
Okay, I was confused at the fact, like, what was going on a bit when, you know, the whole autopilot thing happening and stuff at the rear end, because, like, I was trying to put two and two together. I was trying to focus because, like, I got a bad habit of focusing. I really do sometimes, not all the time, but yeah, this caught me really, like, off guard. Like, I didn't know, like, I was like, oh my god, wait a minute, until he kept talking about how the whole routine thing was changing and how he changed. I guess he didn't change his, but his daughter changed hers. So they were used to a, like, kind of environment thing that they set up for themselves to, you know, get stuff done on time, which I kind of have my own routine as well, but nonetheless. So what had messed it all up was her changing her routine, and he didn't notice because he was so used to all of this going on around the time. So she was in the car the entire time. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I'm just shocked that these kind of stories that she has, and it's just like, she has an amazing narrating voice. Like, oh my god. She is very, like, she does this very well when she edits these, and it's just so good. And I'm just like so into it, and hearing about it, I'm just like, wait. It is just a pause moment there where it's just like, you gotta figure it out, see what they're talking about and what's going on, because, like, it's a lot just going on inside the story. But as they're, like, as he's, like, you know, going back, tracing his footsteps and stuff, he noticed, like, he left his phone. That's the only thing he remembered, was leaving his phone on the counter. But meanwhile, he forgets that his daughter was ever in the car. He didn't realize he didn't drop her off at daycare or any of that. It's just so crazy. Wow. And I know a lot of stories like this had happened, like, throughout the years. People forgot their children and stuff. Like, one time these people had literally, they were so obsessed with playing video games, which I think it was the woman, or it was, no, I think it was both of them. And this was a story back then, and it had made the news, and they forgot that they left their daughter inside the car and the windows were extremely hot out, and they came back to find her dead, and it was just so, it was crazy to hear. It was so like just shocking, and just I felt so just overwhelmed. It was just a lot just to feel. But yeah, this one was just, ooh, these was one of those kind of stories that also like messed you up inside as you followed along with it. But that's what I like about some of these, even though they're very unsettling, some of these stories are very good. I love hearing about them. Like ever since I've heard or saw her stories and everything, it's just so good. But yeah, I thought I'd just make it up for the time that I've been gone. But let me know if you guys like this video. I'm gonna come out with another one and possibly make it short, because like I know I talk a lot. But let me know if you guys like this, and suggest anything that you want to see or me react to. I'll definitely react to it, and I will have more content coming out. But until then, this concludes the video.